I hate to be the friend that's always like, that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. But girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food? Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty? My mom does that every single day, and all her Facebook friends do too. Oh, he opened your door? My gay best friend does that. It is the bare minimum, girl, because if he's your boyfriend or if he's your partner, he should want to do those things for you. And if my friends and my family can already do the things that he's doing without romantically loving me, then it is the bare minimum. Because a boyfriend who romantically loves you should want to push for more and do more than what you already get. I pay for my friends' dinner. I compliment my friends. Like, have you seen what I post in their Instagram comments on their hot pictures? Like, if he is not doing more than that, if he's not doing more than your best friend would do for you, then it's the bare minimum. Okay? Because if my gay best friend can open my doors, and if my mom can pay for my dinners, and if my dad can compliment me daily, and if my dad can text me every single day, and if my best friend can comment on all my Instagram pictures how hot I am and post me and repost my things, anything that that man does is going to be the bare minimum, because he should want to do that as your boyfriend. If he treats you well, if he compliments you, great, he's your boyfriend, he should want to compliment you. If he reposts your stuff, great, he thinks you're pretty, he should, he's your boyfriend. He wants to pay for your dinner, okay, he should want to provide for you because he romantically loves you, duh. Like, it is the bare minimum.
If your family and friends are already catering to your every whim, you don't actually need a partner. You're just looking for an additional sponsor to stroke your ego. Expecting a man to outperform your parents' bias and your best friend's flattery just to reach the bare minimum is a guaranteed recipe for staying single.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay? So dinner it is.
Whenever I'm home alone and bored, my mind immediately tells me to go DJ the pink taco. And I should probably just be doing something productive like clean my room, but I would just so much rather hit the factory reset. I'm no better than a man.
A lot of you men don't even know how to change a tire. And that's a problem, because you know who else doesn't know how to change a tire? Me. So could I be with a man that doesn't know how to change a tire? No. What do you mean call AAA? You can't do it? Guess what? You can't do me. You can't do me. If you can't change a tire, it's just not going to work out, because who's going to teach our son how to do that? I need to be with a manly man that has real, like, male core attributes, so he could pass that on to our son, right? If we have a son. I cannot teach a boy how to be a man, right? You have to do that. So if you're a bitch made ass motherfucker yourself, I'm not fucking carrying on your fucking last name. For what? To raise another fucking bitch in this world? No, thank you.
Right.
Women need to get real strict on who they give a child to, because a lot of you guys give children to men that, like, are the furthest thing from a man, and then you guys have sons, and then who's teaching them how to do shit? You're not gonna complete the mission the way you want to. Like, you're not putting out good into the world when you give a loser a baby. You're creating more losers. And I don't mean to call you guys' children losers. Oh my God, it's getting kind of cancelish here, but please save the world.
It's funny how you demand a manly man to pass on traits to a son when you're openly admitting you have zero useful skills to contribute yourself. You're worried about not putting good into the world, but the biggest threat to that mission is a woman who thinks a womb is a fair trade for total incompetence.
The hottest fucking thing a guy can do is make a little noise, okay? Let out a little, let out a, like a manly one, Like, say, fuck. Like, yeah, I don't know. Good girl. I don't know. Just fucking, like, any noise. I'm like, even, like, heavy breathing. I'm like, oh, fuck. So hot.
What I'm about to say may sound like I'm stuck up, but I promise I'm not. The reason I do not put up with any man's foolishness, why my standards are high, and why I move on quick is because I know who the hell I am. And I'm gonna say this in the most humblest way possible. I am 24 years old. I make 6 figures a year. I have 2 college degrees. I'm a registered nurse with her BSN, and I own multiple businesses at only 24 years old. I pay my own bills. My body's tea. I have an amazing personality, nice skin, nice hair. On top of all this, I know how to cook. I know how to have a good time. I am the full package. Not to mention that I have no kids and no baggage. I literally know how much value I have and how much value I bring to the table. Now, why the hell would I put up with anybody's nonsense? And I mean this in the most humblest way possible. I am not like other women, and other women are not like me. We all are our own person. But I know the value I have, so I am never gonna put up with anything that's lesser than me. Society always wants to talk about how they want the full package in somebody. I am the full package. I know I'm the full package, so I'm going to wait to get what I deserve in life. And this is why I have no patience with anybody. You know how many people would wish to have a chance with me? It's not even about that. It's about the fact that I respect and love myself so much that I'm not gonna take anything less than from anybody else. And I've worked really hard to get to where I am today. So if somebody's gonna try and come in my life and bring down my value or bring me stress, if you're not adding to my life, you're taking away from it. And that's something I will not put up with. So yeah, respectfully, the price is high and I'm gonna stick by it.
It's genuinely impressive that you've managed to achieve everything a man looks for in a business partner while completely forgetting to include a single trait he actually looks for in a wife.
And at the end of the day, I am just the most perverted female that manipulates old ass fucking men into believing that our age difference is not that big of a deal. And you should absolutely get into a relationship with me. Hello?
Every time a man hears the requirements that I have in order to be in a monogamous relationship with a man, meaning I am giving my mind, body, and soul completely to a man, and one of my many, many requirements that I have in order to do that, one of them being the man that I'm with needs to be financially stable, not just enough to take care of himself, but me completely. Because I do not believe in 50-50. I know that works for some people. Cool, great. I can never see that working for myself. And then all the dirty, broke, dusty men run to the comment section and they say, why don't you make your own money? Are you guys not hearing the message? I do make my own money. I have my own car. I have my own place. I'm educated, body, teeth, face nice. I don't need to submit to a man that doesn't live up to my expectations of what I believe a man is and should be. I don't have to giggle at a joke that I don't think is funny. I don't have to put up with disrespect. I don't have to put up with cheating because I get up and I get it every day on my own. I'm not relying on a man. So if a man comes into my life, he needs to offer me X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 for me to even consider him. Let's read my shirt together because I know you guys are a little slow. Women don't owe you being men, shit. I don't owe you time, energy, and coochie. I don't owe you attention. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
You claim you don't owe men anything, while simultaneously demanding they owe you a lifestyle you can clearly already afford for yourself. It's peak irony to brag about being a self-made, independent woman, just to turn around and hunt for a man to act as your personal ATM. If your mind, body, and soul are truly for sale only to the highest bidder, stop calling it a relationship and just start calling it a service contract.
Inside every woman is a cannibalistic urge. You think we want to date big guys because they're so big and strong and they can be our protector? No, it's the survival instinct in us that sees a big hunk of flesh and meat and thinks, that looks like an excellent doomsday banquet.
Women were not designed to work hard, hustle, or carry weight. We were designed to receive, hold energy, multiply, and deliver. I've seen women birth multiple babies, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the motherfuckers, and still struggle to make the money they desire. It's not because they are lazy or incapable. It's because they were not taught to build wealth on the foundation that was designed for them. They're using a blueprint that does not belong to the divine feminine. We do not hustle to produce life. We receive the seed. We nourish it. We expand it from the inside out. gift. That's the blueprint. That's the feminine design. And the truth is that receivership is the feminine's natural state, but we were not taught how to receive. We were taught how to chase, earn it, and prove worth. The hardest thing a woman should do is give birth. Making money should never feel harder than that.
It's hilarious that you've rebranded being a financial burden as a divine feminine blueprint just to avoid the basic dignity of a job. If your only contribution to the world is receiving seeds and holding energy, you aren't a goddess. You're just a high-maintenance parasite waiting for a host to fund your delusion.
If you play medic in Battlefield and you actually do it the right way, just reviving as many people as you can, you deserve sloppy, dirty, messy, bubbly, with deep eye contact.
I was at a work event and I was trying to explain to a man how hard it is to date nowadays. He's in his late 20s, has been in a relationship for 4 years, extremely happy, and he was like, how is it hard? It can't be hard. And I was like, okay, you're mixing up the sitch here. Is it hard to get laid as a woman? No, it's not hard in the slightest. Is it hard for men to get laid? Harder than it is for women. But it seems that men are struggling with commitment at the moment. So it's most likely easier for a man to get into a relationship because women love relationships. Well, most of us. I was explaining to him, these streets are hard. You know, if you're a woman who wants commitment and doesn't want to sleep around, it is hard. I see so many beautiful women going through the exact same experience as me. You could be a 10 or a 2. We're all going through.
It's funny how low-quality women always blame the men they chose, as if their own lack of discernment isn't the common denominator in every failed relationship. High-value women don't have to post rants about standards because they're too busy actually living them, while these hags are just signaling their incompetence to anyone desperate enough to listen.
Where are the men who genuinely love eating pink tacos for their own pleasure and who are not afraid to put a finger or two inside my back door? Let me know.
Don't get me wrong, I know my worth, but sometimes I'm having a sale. You know what I mean? Like, flash sale this week and this week only, 50% off my standards.
If men wanted to, they would. So there's no need to beg them.
I know.
When they feel like they found the right girl, they're going to do
Everything.
Everything.
Yep. So one of my points is we are too grown to beg.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
At this point, we're too grown. Like there's nothing else to say about that. So one of my points is we are too grown to beg. You should not feel ashamed because you begged.
Yeah.
You should not feel ashamed that you stayed for years. You should not be ashamed of any of this. Give yourself a freaking break. You are a human being. You love. Mm-hmm. And you want to see it through. And you want to see the miracle. And you want to see it work out.
Yep.
Because we're not the kind of beings that just hop. Oh, he didn't even. All right, on to the next. Like, that's not how we are. We fight for what we love. And I feel like women don't give themselves enough grace.
Yeah.
That we are so quick to blame ourselves. We're so quick to call each other like we're so dumb. I'm so dumb for staying. No, you're not.
No.
There was a plan. You were supposed to learn that lesson in life. There was a plan.
Listen, if you've had a long, stressful, shitty day and a little would cheer you up, just ask for it. Us girls love to give it. We just want you to ask.
If a girl that you're dating isn't putting out, she doesn't like you. If she suddenly wants to take things slow after you guys were talking and dating for a while, it's because she doesn't like you. She's either weighing her options, still stuck on an ex, or doesn't really care about you. There is no woman on this planet that gets into a relationship and doesn't put out. All these women that are like, oh, I want to wait 3 months, I want to wait 4 months and make a guy court her for all this time is bullshit. Because the men that she really likes, she's going to sleep with them very quickly. And I don't mean that these types of women are sleeping with everybody that they get to know, but the ones that they actually like and care about and want a relationship with, they are going to sleep with them, period. It's the easiest thing to understand. She'll say things like, let's see how this goes, or I'm not really sure, I still need more time. When women really like someone, they're really whores for them. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Okay, bye.
Men be so shocked when they find out that you don't lay down with men and that they're not the exception. And it's so funny to me that they're shocked because it's really actually not that hard to stay far the fuck away from you guys at all. I'm not even tempted. I don't want what you have to offer because you have nothing to offer besides. And what does that do for me? Besides throw off my pH balance because you over here, you know, laying down with any and everybody that allows you to. There is no benefit for me to give out my body freely to a man that is not committed to me. And the fact that you guys find that so shocking is shocking itself. It's scary. And when you are conventionally attractive, they even more so can't believe it, because if they were in your body, oh my God, the things that they would do, they're sick. They're sick. So an attractive girl telling them, you know, hey, I don't do all that. They're just the 2 brain cells they have up there explode. Fucking explode. And one last thing, they also will not ever believe that you are not laying down with men until they are an attractive man themselves that have a lot going on for them and you still don't give it up. So, teach these motherfuckers a lesson, yeah? Yeah.
You're out here acting like your celibacy is a lesson to men, but in reality, you're just a closed shop that nobody was planning to patronize anyway. It's hilarious that you think high-value men are exploding with shock when they're actually just thanking God your personality did them the favor of keeping them away.
If I'm gonna give him all, I'll be damned if I'm not placing in the top 3 of his best performances of all times. I'll do what it takes. I'll make it bubbly, I'll have tears streaming down my face, my eyes will be rolled into the back of my head. I'll choke on that thing. I won't breathe. I don't need to breathe. I will die for top 3.
Listen, the quickest way for me to stop talking to you is for you to ask me for something. Like, don't ask me for something before I ask you for something. Like, I don't know what be wrong with men nowadays. Y'all are way too comfortable asking females for something. It used to be a time where y'all was embarrassed having to ask a female for something. Like, we're just talking and you already asking me for something. I ain't even asked you to get my hair, my nails, my lashes, nothing done. I asked you not even to pay a damn water bill and you sitting up here begging. Like, damn, sir. Can we go out on a date first? Like, y'all men are so comfortable asking females for stuff. Like, it is crazy. Y'all don't have no shame no more. Men used to be embarrassed to ask females for stuff. Like, I remember growing up with my brothers, and I used to be like, ask, like, when they first started dating, I'm like, ask your girlfriend. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with a female doing something for their man. And my brother's like, what? I'm not asking her for nothing. Like, what? Like, it used to be a time where men are so fucking embarrassed to ask a woman for something. But now, y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't care.
You're finally feeling the same sting of entitlement that men have dealt with from women for decades. It's peak hypocrisy to demand a man be embarrassed to ask for a favor while you're simultaneously lining up a list of bills you expect him to pay just for the privilege of your company.
So I swore that I would never be the girl to let a man stick it in my back door. I let a man try probably like 6 years ago, and I swore I would never do it again just because how painful it was. I was trying not to scream and throw up at the same time while it was happening. But here lately, I don't know what is wrong with my man, but that's all he can talk about. He just wants to try something different other than our normal. And I'm just like, listen, sir, if you're trying to, let me stick something in your back door and let me show you how that shit feels. So his birthday was yesterday, and I thought, you know, being the good woman and girlfriend that I am, I'm about to show this man a real good time. I even went to my local, like, risque store and got a ton of lube. I even got a plug. And I thought, if I'm going to let this man do this, I'm going to have to figure this out and practice on myself first before I let him actually stick it in there. And I kept thinking to myself, okay, all I got to do is pop a spicy cube, use the lube, get a couple drinks in me, like, it's not going to be that bad. It's going to be fucking great, and he's going to love it. Let's just say we exceeded our expectations when it came to this backdoor situation, because now I feel like I will never go back to the normal and he's always gonna want to stick it in the back door. I think I've actually made a mistake. Do I regret it? No. Are we gonna do it again? Yes.
So I'm sitting at the gas station, fueling up my car as one does at the gas station if they're not there to get snacks. And I go to start my car and it won't start. That's suspicious. So I pop open the hood and I'm standing there looking inside. Now I'm just going to use my best common sense that it probably is the battery. My battery's probably dead. I'll contact AAA, say that I need a jump. But what is freaking bonkers to me is all of these men have come pulling up next to me, come and gone, and not one time, as I'm standing there looking like I don't know what I'm doing, as I'm looking at the engine of my car because I don't know what I'm doing. Is that the engine? Is that the freaking battery? Is that the alternator, the radiator? I don't know. Not one time has someone said, "Oh, hey ma'am, do you need some help?" Now, maybe I feel that way because I'm privileged, but I think it's rude.
Why is it so hard to pronounce the word rough twice in a row? Good boy.
If you fell for that, press that subscribe button, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in. As always, peace.